Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Wednesday night guest speaker. I'm so excited to have Allison on. I'll tell you a little bit about our story and how we met, and she's not a stranger to our lives, but come on in, say hello. Remember, it is StreamYard, so we do have a little bit of a delay. And come on in, let us know where you're watching from. We'll say hello, and then, as always, we'll wait a couple minutes, and then we'll start. So let me make sure that we've got our comments on, and here we go. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Beth, always good to see you. Thank you for being here. Priscilla, thank you very much for being here. And if you can get ready to pop up Allison's website, that would be great. Thank you so much. Irma, hello. Good to see you. Sharon, hello. Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Rose. Good to see you. And Sarah May, all the way from the UK. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I know it's what, 1 o'clock in the morning there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What are we on the same time, Allison? What time is it?
Pacific time. It's 5:02 p.m.
Okay, so we're on the same time now. Yay!
We're on the same time zone.
Yes. Hello, Mo. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And yes, this is Allison's website, theheartsjourney.ca. If you don't know what CA stands for, it stands for Canada. So CA, that took me a while to know that. I was like, oh gosh.
Well, .coms are really hard to come by, so it is .ca.
Yes. Hello, Yvonne. So good to see you, my friend. And she's a fellow Canadian. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, hi, Gloria. Thank you for joining. So good to see you. Gloria was, you remember, obviously, Melissa Kim Corder. She is a follower of Melissa's, and she is on here. So thank you so much, Gloria, for being here. I appreciate it. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm going to say creeping. Hi, Dee Dee. Because, creep. Yeah, creeping down. Right. Okay, sorry. I love that song. I used to love TLC. Used to love them. Okay. Yeah. Now, you've been in several books, have you not?
I have. Thank you for asking.
Sure.
Actually, my first published nonfiction story and poem is in a book with As You Wish Publishing. It is a collaborative book, as you know, because we've been in one together. But the first book I was in was Inspirations, 101 stories, daily stories for uplifting. Oh my gosh, I'm mixing it up.
It's okay.
101 uplifting stories for daily happiness.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
That's
really a good one. That's a good one. Let me say hello to Nate. Hi, Nate. Thank you for being here. So the one well, first of all, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Allison and I know each other for being in the same circle. Celebrate Your Life circle, Liz Dawn, Sunny Dawn Johnston. So we've known each other through there, and we got to know each other a little bit better because of this book, The Courageous Heart, Finding Strength in Difficult Times. Now, it's by Kira, the owner of As You Wish Publishing. And if you haven't gotten the book, please get it. Allison's story is it's heartwarming. I got a little bit teary-eyed when I read it. And what I love about your writing is I feel like I'm sitting next to you as I'm reading it.
Aww.
And it just feels like you're telling me a story. And it is really just you're an amazing writer. You really are. You truly are.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And The Diamond Inside. Now, first of all, how can you not like that title? The Diamond Inside. I mean, it is really, really good. And just to give our other friends a little toot, is I'm trying to get to this page. Here we go. And Dr. Kara S. Sargent, The Courage of Forgiveness and Grace. So I think the way that Kara designed it, each story kind of builds upon the other, and and we finished the book with you.
Yeah,
I just think it's great. I
it
think
was really nice.
it's an amazing, book. It's an amazing thing. You look great. You are so photogenic. You are so photogenic.
Thank you. You know what's really funny about that picture is
Yeah,
that picture was taken during the pandemic. I think it was April of last year when you couldn't do anything. So I found someone in my neighborhood to take a picture for me outside. And I've grown my blonde hair out since then because nothing was open. So it's
right.
funny because I don't really even look like that anymore. To me, anyway. But people don't realize that it took a courageous heart to write a story and publish it, during a pandemic and
Totally.
put our voice and our work out there. So yeah, I'm so blessed to share the space with you in that book. And your story inspired me. I saved some quotes from it that I published and
Thank you.
on
Thank you.
social media. So thank you.
Well, that and the courageous heart. I mean, really, truly finding strength in difficult times. I almost didn't write in the book. When I was talking to Kira, I'm like, Kira, guess what? I said, I don't think I can come up with something right now. I'm going through. I'm about to get a divorce. I'm about to say I want a divorce and leave, or actually say that I want to leave. And I didn't. And she stopped, like total silence. She goes, "Guess that you have something to write about, don't you?"
Yeah.
And those 2,500 words came out like nobody's business. It was just fascinating about how moving forward, saying yes to self by moving forward.
Yes.
And I'm shocked. I'm going to use parts of that in the new book coming out. So I'm excited about that. And that's switching the FU into thank you.
I
Changing the
love
FU.
that. I
Changing the
love
FU
it.
into thank you. Sorry.
I
Changing
love
the
it.
FU into thank you. Flipping the script and seeing the gifts. So that's going to be exciting. Mary says hello to you both. And she says she keeps reading this book each time I see something else. Love that. Martin, all the way from Ireland, thank you so much for being here. Also 1:00 in the morning. Thank you. And Dina, good to see you. Thank you for being here. So Allison, you've got a new website.
Yes.
And we're going to talk tonight about the heart's journey. What does the heart's journey mean for you?
Well, it's a good question because it will mean something different to everybody. But
Right.
for me, my heart's journey began when I needed to heal from losing my dad. There's a picture of him behind us from when I was a baby that my brother blew up for me. So I lost my dad to a sudden death on his birthday in 2015. And there was just no warning and no goodbye, and we didn't get to celebrate. So being cast into a sea of grief without the skills to navigate the loss of a parent or how to be an executor and pressured to sell my family home was something that really awakened a deeper questioning in me, in my heart, that I needed the answers for, such as, who am I and what is the real purpose to life? So I needed to go on my heart's journey to heal, to find those answers within myself. So over the last few years, I've courageously taken steps, even baby steps, into the unknown to empower myself. And through that process of going on different retreats, like Celebrate Your Life was one of the first ones. Going to a meditation retreat. I went to a couple of Dr. Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreats. I met people from all over the world. I learned how to meditate. And through this process, not only did I find the answers, but I developed a framework of understanding that everything we need is within us. And our intuition is our inherent gift to help us navigate whatever challenges we're facing. So to take the heart's journey really is that soul-seeking journey whether it's for healing or you just want to activate your intuition and deepen that practice, or many other things. So this is what the House of the Heart's Journey.ca is and represents.
That's awesome. And you know what I love about your work is going within, listening to the heart. And guys, that's where the intuition lies, as Allison just said. The heart is what speaks. You know, when I wrote From the Universe to Our Hearts, I you know, I was signing at the book signing, I was signing, you know, always listen to the whispers of your heart. It's so important. And I think with that piece, following the heart, letting go of the brain and the mind and the ego, because when we are attached to that, it takes us on a whole different journey.
Yeah.
It takes us on a journey that is not always, for our highest good.
Mm-hmm.
It's that we're somewhere in between. I feel that we are, again, co-creating with spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, who knows better? I don't think it's like our plan. I mean, we can say that this is what we wish. And, you know, again, bringing up an example, moving 2,000 miles and still not having a determined place is not like me. I'm a planner. I would have everything set up. I mean, I had all the
Yeah.
hotels already set up. I knew which hotel, where we were going, you know, all that other stuff. But to say, oh, I don't have a final destination, I mean, I do, but I was like, okay, I'm going to have to learn to trust that something is going to happen. And
And
at the end,
so,
and
yeah.
here we are, and here we are. So here I am in this great Airbnb, hoping that I'll be able to stay here. We'll see what happens. And if not, then that wasn't for my highest good. Something else has to be for my highest good. And I think when we tap into the heart's journey,
Mm-hmm.
we really know, take away all the blah, blah, blah up in here. We really know that we're being taken care of. We really know that God, Spirit, Universe is not giving us the middle finger and saying, ha ha ha, here we go. You know, it's really that gift, and really switching the mindset, switching the mind to have this talk to this.
Well, it's interesting, a few of the things you've said, because the heart actually delivers the instructions and more information to the brain than vice versa. That's scientifically proven through the Heart Math Institute, who've been doing research for over 20 and 30 years. And I am a heart math building personal resilience coach. So I can tell you this firsthand. And so, but how do we turn that? We don't necessarily have to turn it off, but rather turn this on and give it the coordinates. And so something that you did, and I find this interesting because as I heard you speak, I'm thinking, okay, on some level, because you originally said, okay, this is not like me. So you have this framework and idea of who you are.
Right.
But who are you? You're unlimited, right? You're boundless. You are spirit. So we are spirit in action. And so with that said, I think on some level you chose this experience to prove to yourself what you can be, because we can always evolve. And look where you are. Even though there is some uncertainty on the journey, you are already there. You're embodying that. So take that feeling, because that feeling of being there, whether you're actually in the environment like Elias is or not, when we embody that feeling, that's the coordinates that our heart needs to activate or align with, you know, our intuitive center, and listen to those whispers, because those whispers are actually like subtle energetic influences that we won't pick up when we're in the day-to-day life navigating with the usual monkey mind and all of the logic and everything else, right?
Right, totally true. And Nate says, I can understand a lot of what you guys went through. My wife and I both launched into new paths since the pandemic. wife's becoming a life coach through Martha Beck, and I'm starting my own consulting firm. That's awesome. That's
Yay.
awesome. Totally hear you there. Moved 1,800 miles and everything was up in the air and all worked out better than I could imagine. Awesome. The kind of trust is so precious. Not everyone understands it. True faith and love. That's true, Sharon. Very, very true. Hi, Emmy. Good to see you. I'm reminded of the Crosby, Stills, and Nash song, "We are starlight, we are golden." Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. And, Heart's journey, I'm wondering, just for giggles here,
What's he got up his sleeve?
wondering, the heart's compass.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be really fascinating to call a book that, Allison? The Heart's Compass.
Oh. Check.
Check. So, following your heart. This journey for me, the journey for you, this is heart work.
Yeah.
It's not hard work, it's heart work. And if we follow heart work, that's when all the lovely little nuggets of joy and exhilaration and possibility happen, because one nugget leads to another nugget, which leads to another nugget. And we can have all this amazing opportunities. Like you said, we are limitless and there is no boundary for us.
Yes.
When we really think about it, when we allow the heart to take the journey, to follow the heart compass. I really like that, Allison. The heart compass.
And that's why the logo, if you go to the website, you'll see the logo is built just like a compass and the heart is in the center.
Love it.
Because how do you navigate the unknown? Literally, everything is unknown, whether we think it's predictable or not, or try to predict it or not.
Right.
And so when we set our intentions, we are setting our arrow. I like to call the arrow of intention, because an intention is an arrow of a direction where you want to go and take that journey. So when you're setting your arrow of intention, you're setting the coordinates for the next step on your journey. And so, synchronicities will happen, those little nuggets that bring some joy and inspiration for you to keep going. And, I think also it doesn't mean that everything's going to line up perfectly. And yet, on some subtle level, I've noticed in my own witnessing and observation of my journey is anything really not, how do I say it, the word? It's almost like everything is in divine order, no matter what you choose. You're still learning, you're still growing for whatever you need in that moment. However, if you're going to consciously choose your journey and your path, then set those intentions, align with your truth, find your true north. Your true north is your truth, right? And live it and embody it and embrace that journey, because we're always going to experience challenges. But when we are aligned, centered, and conscious, we're then able to walk forward with more confidence and grace in our journey and embrace others together, right? That's what it's all about.
Totally. Lisa says, hello and good evening. Just share this out to my group page. Thank you, Lisa. Mo says, I just suffered a stroke about a month ago. Oh my gosh. And I'm coming back, but feeling totally lost. I love what you're saying tonight, because a lot of it really is helping me. Thank you. You're welcome, Mo, and prayers to you. Hello, Margie. Good to see you. And hey, Dorothy. Good to see you, my friend. I can't wait till we reconnect again. And again, here is the heartsjourney.ca. That is Allison's, you just reminded me of something. That is Allison's website. Pardon me, guys. I have to get used to this new time. And I forgot that it is 5 o'clock here. And at 5 o'clock, I take a supplement. And this has been brought to you by, what's in here? It is no,
Joy?
it's joy. It's it's manta leaf extract, olive leaf extract, cumin, and wild mint leaf. So
Oh,
these really, yeah. So I have that. Oh, all right.
okay. You do you.
Only on my lives, and this other part of you has been brought to you by Bubbly.
My mom loves
Mango.
that stuff. Every time she sees it in the store, she's like, "Can we get some?"
Can we get some?
Yeah.
Dorothy says, I can't wait. Okay, Dorothy, we'll have to talk. Um, Margie says, we are limitless. No
Yeah.
question. So true. So very, very true. So you got something really special coming up, and I'm excited to find out more. And you want to share with everyone what you've got coming up?
I would love to. Okay, so the Heart's Journey is brand new. We just actually launched the website today. And that's part of my company, Honey Heart Co., which Elias has put on the poster. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, our first wellness retreat is taking place this September 24th to 26th in Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. So, Whistler is a world renowned destination. It hosted the Olympics in 2010, and it's an amazing wilderness escape filled with the Olympic Village sights and sounds of restaurants and lots of activities to do. And our event is taking place at the Hilton Resort and Spa. And so if you go to theheartsjourney.ca and you click on retreats, there is a link to the Whistler registration page there, which you can read all about it. And I'm hosting a psychic medium who's doing a workshop on activating your intuition and connecting with spirit, and a lot like Elias does with calling on the unseen helpers, our angels and spirit guides, to assist us on our journey, as well as we're going to have an amazing sound bath journey with Theta Phoenix, who's an intuitive singer and musician. Oh, and her voice sounds like an angel, literally.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then there's also going to be a wonderful personal development coach. His name is Ethan Clare, and he's traveled the world internationally and spent many, many, many events doing transformational retreats. So he has a lot of experience, and he's a wise old soul in a young man's body. And I'm so pleased to host him as well. And then I'll be there, of course, not only as your host, but I'm teaching heart math, and I'm leading a yoga nidra meditation as well.
Cool. That
Yeah.
sounds like a great lineup. It
Yeah.
really does. It really does. And I have not been to Windsor and
Whistler?
Whistler. Sorry, Whistler.
Like Whistler.
Whistler. Whistler. Thank you. Whistler. What am I thinking?
Do you know
of?
why they call it Whistler? Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason they call it Whistler is because when you go hiking around there, it's all in the mountains. There's whistling marmots. So if you Google what a marmot is, it kind of looks like a groundhog, and they make this whistling sound.
Really?
That's why it's called Whistler.
That's cool. I
Yeah.
love that. I love finding new stuff about nature. Yes, you are, Robin. You are all those things and more.
Yes.
Excellent. And Lisa, did you mean to type something? That's okay. But let's put this up on there again, theheartsjourney.ca/retreats. And this is where you can go to find out all the information about the retreats. What was like, okay, so being a host, I know what it's been for me when I facilitate my retreats, my weekend retreats. What was so exciting about getting this all together for you?
Well, first of all, when the restrictions were announced at the end of May that they would be relaxing and our province and Canada would be reopening during different phases, I was on it because I actually planned to do this over a year ago, but then the pandemic hit.
Sure.
So I look at it like a blessing in disguise. It gave me an opportunity to grow and really align with my true intention and my vision. And things always evolve and change. So I just was so excited the moment I heard that things are going to reopen. I called the Hilton Hotel right away, and everything fell into place so smoothly.
Wow.
They gave us an amazing room block rate. We have a room. It's going to be an intimate retreat for 45 people. So there's 50 people in the room. And it's just, and I'm supporting a lot of the local artists and people that are here.
Sure.
So supporting my community. And that brings me passion and joy to do that. Yeah.
And that's important. It's really, really important. Really important. Dee Dee says, I'm scared of groundhogs. That's all I need is one whistling at me. Hey, Dee Dee, I mean, come on, that's a groundhog whistling at you. You start off with a groundhog. Woo! Right, exactly. And we kind of build from there. Why not? Why not? Awesome. You had something that you wanted to share for everybody that is also called The Heart's Journey.
Yeah.
And let's pop that up on the screen if you can. There you go.
So it's always awkward holding things up. I feel backwards.
Yeah. I know.
So it's a card deck called The Heart's Journey, Healing Hearts, Oracle Cards, and Guidebook by Megan Edge. Now, I live in White Rock, BC, Canada, which is near Vancouver. And this woman is on Vancouver Island. And she made a card deck out of all the hearts she sees in nature, which is so funny because everybody that knows me knows that heart rocks find me all the time. I have so many and so many heart-shaped things. So this was my first card deck, and it was a gift to me. So I'd love to pull a card for everybody.
Sure. Awesome.
Yeah. So let me do my shuffling thing. Whoa! One just flew out. How about we go with that
There you go. Let's go with that one. I love that.
Actually, two just flew out. Aw. Okay, so there's number one is Heart View.
Oh, nice.
Heart-shaped leaves. And I'll read the back. Do you always need the other person to see your point of view? Do you always need to be right? Do they? Your truth is yours. Theirs is theirs. Your sense of self-worth does not depend on them agreeing with you. And this is true. Look how the two leaves are two different angles.
Yeah.
So you could have different views, different angles. And that actually reminds me of one of my favorite quotes, which is, faith is not seen from the eyes. It's seen from the perspective of the heart. So something we can all work on practicing is, can we give compassionate latitude and expand ourselves in that boundless, unlimited state to see from a different point of view, and even just offer compassion, even if we're not on the same page on each other's journey. Right?
Right. Totally true.
And this one's cute. I actually pulled this one earlier, so it must have flew out, but that's okay. Heartfelt. And in the book, she has a large book that goes with the deck. And these hearts actually were oil patterns she saw on rocks near the ocean. So
oh, cool. That's super cool.
So this says, just when you least expect it, love finds you. Become so involved in your own well-being that it becomes an inspiration to others. They will shine in your brightness, and the world would become a better place. Love is infectious.
Nice.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
That's nice. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome cards. That's awesome. I wanted to check in with you because I know that it's been you've had a full day. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Whoops. Good. Thank you. I almost dropped all my cards though.
Okay. Good. So you've got the retreat going on.
Yes.
Can you tell people a little bit more about heart math, being a heart math practitioner?
Yeah, for sure. I'm so passionate about heart math. Something that I started learning several years ago on my journey through meditation is actually heart and brain coherence. Now, what is coherence? If you're not sure, it's the official quote is on the HeartMath website, but the way that I'll explain it is it's when we come into coherent alignment and we develop emotional intelligence. And when we do that, we can pick up on those subtle undercurrents that drain our energy battery. You know, our heart is a battery, and we need to know when to recharge and replenish, and when we have offerings to give from our cup when we're full. So when we're incoherent scientifically, though, and physiologically, that's when more information is sent to the brain via the heart, and we're able to access our intuitive wisdom, you know, a greater compassion, expanded view and understanding. And we're able to develop resilience. So that all comes from learning different skills with HeartMath. They're all certified tools, which I love teaching. And of course, you know, we do heart-focused breathing. So it's very simple. We could even do it right now if you like.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me get. I love when we're just on the fly. It's always good. Okay.
Go with the flow.
Yep.
So I invite you to place your hands on your heart if you want. You can do prayer pose. I like to just do this. And close your eyes. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. And focus your attention in the area of your heart center. Breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. Find your natural rhythm and relax. I invite you to think of someone or something in your life that you're grateful for. And breathe slower and deeper through your heart. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How do you feel after literally 1 minute?
Like my hands are really warm, kind of like when I do Reiki, and I feel like an expansion in the heart.
Yeah.
It just is. I don't know. There's an awareness here now that wasn't before.
It's really quick, and you know there is technology you can use. They have the inner balance device, which you hook up to your ear. I have it. I just don't have it in front of me. And it measures heart rate variability. And so you can see on the screen all of that, and it'll show you if you're incoherent or not. And you can use visualization or imagery, look at a picture, or think of something that you're grateful for. It's that simple to get you into that heart-centered focus. Mm-hmm. And now there's obviously much more different steps that you can follow to expand on that with the practice, because I teach for 8 weeks. We go through an 8-week program. But when we touch our heart center, we acknowledge our teacher, we acknowledge our gift, we acknowledge the diamond inside. That's how I wrote that story. It was about realizing that, you know, this is our family jewel. This is our treasure. It's our inherent gift. So when we touch it, we actually create a physiological change. And I can feel, just like you did right away from experience, I can feel the difference. I start to feel like a little bit like I'm getting high, but I'm not. But there's that expansive feeling.
Yeah.
And a warmth. Yeah. So, but it does take practice. And, you know, just a simple way of doing it is just think of someone or something you're grateful for and acknowledge your heart and breathe through your heart.
It's wonderful. Yeah. Wonderful. We got some comments here. Let me just read these. Okay. There we go. Yvonne loves the heart cards. Sarah May says, thank you, Allison. Beautiful cards. Priscilla says, my hands are definitely tingling. Amber says, got tingles down my spine.
Oh, wow.
And I know she meant spine.
Yeah.
Lisa says that was amazing. I felt a sense of warmth and peace, and a burst of light appeared. Very nice, Lisa.
Yeah.
Abby says that was nice. Hi, Abby. Good to see you. Uh, Amber said spine. Got it. Yes, I moved. I moved too, but the rest of my family hasn't.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna scroll all the way up and scroll all the way down because sometimes we don't get this.
Yeah, and I do have something to offer people from
Yes.
Heart Math as well. Once you're done with that.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, if you go to the heartsjourney.ca, which we've talked about, and you go to the event or the retreats page, and you click on the Whistler Wellness Retreat, and even if you're not able to register and come, all of the information about travel as well are down below in that page. But at the very bottom, there is an opportunity to stay connected and subscribe. And everyone who subscribes, signs up with their email address, will get this free book, but it'll be an ebook.
Okay.
So it's 12 heart math tools for reducing stress and staying balanced. And the cool thing about this is it even has sections to journal.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you get that if you just hit subscribe. It'll be automatic.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. Let's keep on going down here. Kathy says, hi, I'm late. No worries, Kathy. Better late than never. You can always watch a replay. So you've got the retreat coming up. You are seeing individual clients as well. And that was just beautiful. That 1 minute was beautiful. Have you ever thought of recording any meditations?
Well, I have actually. I have 2 meditations that are in production right now that I've custom written. I am actually I don't like to say writer, but yes, I've authored some stories, but I'm also a poet. So I've actually blended in that poetry into heart-focused breathing. And so there's going to be a meditation called Self-Care that's coming out. It's only about 10 minutes. So it's easier for people to incorporate into their life. And then there'll be another one that's going to be longer, about 20 minutes, called Embrace the Unknown. And I'm so excited. Those should be coming out. It's the beginning of August now. By the beginning of September, those should be up on the website for download. So yeah.
Good for you, my dear. I'm so excited for you. I mean, you are really, really, you inspire me. So with all your entrepreneurial abilities and like I said, Allison, you really do. You have a finesse about you.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate that, and I really honor that because I think everything that you do is just, I'm just going to say it, top notch. I really do. So so delighted that we got to connect in this way. Now, the other part that I wanted to ask was, let's say that somebody is lost on their heart's journey. What's a way of getting that compass back in line?
You know, it's a really good question because some things will work for some people, and it's kind of you have to be a little bit compassionate and curious for yourself to discover what works for you. Now I'm offering, all the tools that I have is everything that I learned on my journey that helped me. And so that's why I bring heart math, meditation. I teach mindful movement yoga, and yoga nidra actually is a laying down meditation that helps you align your energy centers as well. So I love doing that. Sound bathing, go seek out sound bathing or sound journeys in your area. It's becoming quite popular. That just puts your nervous system and your automatic nervous system into healing. It really is just so good. It's like pushing a reset button. So even though I bring those things to my events that are forthcoming, I encourage you to go out in your community and join a meditation group. Do one of Elias's classes to help you ignite your intuition. start to listen to the messages from spirit that you offer too, because all of that will help spark. And when you become sparked with inspiration, you then are in spirit, because that's what inspire means, inspire in spirit.
Right.
And when you're invoked by the spirit, you will find your next step. You'll be led to the next step. You'll set an intention. You'll set your coordinates. And you'll trust the unfolding adventure. So.
And so much can happen. So
Yeah.
much can happen. I remember when I was on your live, and well, on your I want to say podcast, but on
right, we did an interview and I put it on YouTube.
Yeah, and that purple orb thing.
Oh my gosh, yes, I forgot about that already.
Yeah, go ahead and tell people, because some people haven't seen it.
Okay, so I think on the Heart's Journey, there's a link to my original business, which is Honey Heart Co. If you go there, there's a link on the media page to the interview I did with Elias, and this really weird thing happened. So right behind me, I mean, there's no external lights. There's a light in the ceiling. I have a ring light. That's it. There's nothing even to come through the door or that window. So, but this strange, it looked like a feather, but like an energetic feather just floated down from the window, from underneath the Inspire sign, because I actually have that sign right there. So we captured it on camera, and I made it into a little trailer, a 1-minute trailer. And the funny thing was, and now get this, I truly believe in angels and spirit guides and all of that, the unseen realm that helps us on our journey. And I had just asked the question to Elias about channeling angels, and then that feather appeared.
So amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. Nate wants to know, where is the Whistler Retreat?
So the Whistler Retreat, it's at Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. It's a world-renowned resort destination, which is about 2 hours north of Vancouver, British Columbia. And I apologize, there's a fruit fly in here. I gotta do that. I can't stand those things.
Either can I. Go ahead.
And I lost my train of thought now. It's at the Hilton Resort and Spa.
Right.
And then there's also a great room block rate. So on the registration page, you'll find all the information there.
Good.
Yeah.
Lindsay says, I think we need you both to do a guided meditation together. That would be amazing. Priscilla says, Lindsay Rucker and record it. Yes. Nice. You're both very well spoken. I agree with Lindsay. Lindsay says the energy healing they both do would be really powerful combined. That's very sweet of you guys. And then this is your
thank you. Yeah.
entry.
Yeah. There's some more information there about me and where to go. And actually, we have a Heart's Journey Facebook group. So if you want to join, there's a link in the link tree. And we're growing community, Heart Center community. And I share information about the events, and also just to stay connected as a community, a Heart Center community. So yeah,
come join us. That, Allison, is truly what's needed, is heart-centered communities. How can we move that and keep it growing and get back to, I feel like it's almost getting back to basics. Yeah. Getting back to the basic of here and how we are connected to our heart. I think if anything, the pandemic taught us was to go within, to stop, to go within, and to really see, where do we vibrate on a heart level? How do we connect with others? I mean, everybody connected on Zoom, for God's sake, for God knows how long. And, but, even families were, for that short time, during the lockdown times, you're there, you're with your whole family. I know so many people got connected even deeper, and some people got disconnected. So,
and it's been a challenge, and for myself, like, I'm single and I'm a caregiver for my mom. So, even people that didn't have the family to be in lockdown with, it's taught me specifically more about embodying unconditional love. How can I show up through the challenge to be a better support for myself and for the people in my life. But I truly believe, and I created the Heart's Journey because I really believe our way forward is co-creating a future together, not alone.
Right.
So even if we're virtual and we can't all be together in the same country, that's okay. Because the energy doesn't matter. We're boundless, right? It's boundless, and it still affects everybody. So, that's what it means to just be aligned and center yourself, because any given moment is a chance to embody that.
True. And when we can link up at the same time, it doesn't matter, whatever, if it's 5 o'clock Pacific, it's some other time, but if we all linked up at the same time and all had that concentration, that's how I started doing all the guided meditations, was during the pandemic. It was like, let's do a world awareness, a global meditation is what I was calling it. And so many great lessons through this time in our world, so many great things that have happened. Now, speaking of guided meditation, we are going to do a guided meditation, everybody, after our chat. So please stay tuned for guided meditation. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to do a intuitive guided meditation. I tried it out once. I liked it. Obviously, none of my meditations are scripted, but this will be very unique, and you'll see how I do it, everyone, a little bit later. Anything that you want to remind people about your work and about, again, please, guys, do visit Allison's website. And the retreat just sounds phenomenal, and it's really, how wonderful that you're doing it so small to have people connect in that way.
Yeah, and we're actually following the provincial health regulations, which is, right now we're at 50% capacity for a venue, or 50 people, depending on the size of the venue. So it's going to be intimate and safe for everybody to have enough space to connect, to reconnect at large together. And what I do want to say, Elias, is that you guys should know Elias is one of my featured way showers. So I call leaders and coaches and people that are in the business of empowering themselves and helping empower others through their work as a way shower of the Heart's Journey. So Elias is on that website. If you click on the Way Showers page, there's his beautiful smiling picture and a link back to his website for anyone to find his services. So there's a bunch of different people on there so far that I've worked with or that inspire me in some way. And if you would like to be featured, there's a button there to connect with me and collaborate, so I can grow our soul family, is what I call it. It's time to be connected around the globe. So.
And here again is the link tree. And here again is theheartsjourney.ca. And here is the heartsjourney.ca/way showers. And thank you, Priscilla. Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. Love Intuitive Healer, your new tag. Thank you. It's actually Intuitive Motivator. So my new tagline is Intuitive Motivator. But thank you. Thank you for that. Nate Fisher in British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, nice. Come to Whistler.
Come to Whistler, where you can hear groundhogs whistle. I like it. I like it a lot. I would come just for that. I'm kidding. I would come for more than that. But that's awesome. That is awesome.
Well, you know what I was thinking? Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is for future events, because my intention is set to do a retreat in Banff, Alberta, which is the amazing Rocky Mountains. Just on it's really on the border of BC and Alberta, but it's another world-renowned destination. And I'm thinking, for people that may not be able to travel into Canada from other countries, depending on the situation, maybe I could host, someone like Elias for a live meditation over live stream. So if that's something you guys think you would be interested in, just let Elias know, and I'll look to book him next year for something like that.
There we go. I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good. I have to get a passport.
What?
Uh,
You don't have a
yeah,
passport?
I do. I do have a passport, but it's. I mean, how many years? 15 years ago, I went to Greece. So
Oh.
15, 16 years ago, I went to Greece, and I have to get my passport all done. Yes, very good,
You know what?
very good.
You need to get one of these other things too. Hang on. Where is it? Um. Oh, I don't know. Hang on. It's called a Nexus card. Get your
Oh.
passport and then apply for Nexus. So, oh, that's my mom's passport. That's why. It's not I'm in the wrong folder. So apply for Nexus because then it fast tracks you. You're pre-approved and it fast tracks you to go through a different lane in the land border or the airport, plus go through security faster. And especially now with everything kind of being, slower, it will definitely help. So just,
Nexus. Okay.
yeah, any ex-US, just Google that and you'll find it.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Yvonne says, would love to see you in.
Banff.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
I
it's the
would
Rocky
not.
Mountains.
Yeah, I have no idea. I would have
I
spelled it completely different.
I think we need to get Elias out of the city.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
I think you need some wildlife and outdoors.
I love wildlife and outdoors as long as they're not bugs. I love the wildlife and outdoors.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
even I'll
What about
even
grizzly bears? There's grizzly bears in Banff.
you know what? I'm okay with the grizzly bears as long as they're on their side and I'm on my side. That's all good. I will honor the power animal spirit of a grizzly. That's an
Yeah.
amazing animal spirit guide, all about introspection. Love it. But once you get into the creepy crawlies, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
not so
me
much.
neither.
I mean, flies, fruit flies, the little
Spiders, no.
gnats. You know,
Mosquitoes, no.
n- now a grasshopper, yay. A lightning bug, sure. Do you know that they don't have lightning bugs here in Oregon?
Yeah, we don't have them in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no.
How
I,
come?
I only saw them for the first time once when I was in Montreal, Quebec, quite a few years ago, and they came out at night. Like
Yeah,
I call them glow bugs.
glow bugs. Yeah, glow
Yeah,
bugs.
whatever. I
That's
used to have the
awesome.
glowworm when I was a kid.
Me too. Yeah, yeah. Now it is my goal, Allison, to once I finally find a permanent spot.
Yes.
I'd like to travel. I do want to go up the coast of Washington and
Mm.
Vancouver, where you are
Yep.
near, right?
Yep.
Is British Columbia is not that far from here.
No, it's not. I've done the trip many times from here to Seattle. I think it was only 2 hours
Wow.
because actually I'm closer to the border. I'm actually right at the border. So Vancouver's a little farther away.
Okay.
But if you're taking the I-5 to the Peace Arch border, I'm right on the other side of Blaine, Washington, right at the ocean
Wow.
here. Yeah.
Because see, and here's my thing. I've always wanted to go to Vancouver. Always. I
Yeah.
don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, I'm like,
Oh,
Vancouver. I don't know
let's
why.
go.
I also want to. Now I'm going to admit something, everybody. So it's my live. So here I am, open Greek mouth here. I love the movie Practical Magic. It was
Oh
one of
yeah.
my favorite movies. It's filmed in Coopville, um,
What's that?
Washington, which
Okay.
is also the house was filmed on a property in San Juan Islands, and
Oh
so
yeah.
so I want to do that coast thing and then
Yeah.
kind of scooch over and do Canada side and just
Ye-
like because it's just fascinating to me.
Well, okay, this must be destiny, Elias, because synchronicity, our hearts have synchronized the compass because I see the San Juan Islands right out my window, my
Really?
ocean view. Yeah, I see the tip of Blaine, the San Juan Islands, and then, of course, they become the Gulf Islands of Canada because
Sure.
there's a border out there in the water somewhere.
Cool.
I see all that. So I'm literally right here. So you
All
have a
right.
connection. You're you have a coordinate, a connection now to,
Okay,
yeah,
awesome,
take the
awesome.
journey.
Connie says hello, and Nate says, "You guys are welcome in Deary, Idaho, with our whole 505
Oh,
people." Well, Nate, I drove through Idaho. I didn't know that Idaho was so pretty. I'm thinking Idaho, I'm thinking potatoes.
that's what I
I'm
think.
thinking, right? And I'm
The
thinking
fields.
potatoes and I'm thinking of fields, but there was many mountains and hills. It was really pretty.
Hmm.
Nebraska, it was one of the longest states that I've driven through besides Georgia.
Yeah, I
It
know
was
that
like, I'm
feeling.
like, oh my God, oh my God. And I've got the dogs in the back seat with the big dog bed. They're both in there. There's a blanket underneath the dog bed, then a blanket on each side of the dog bed, and then two blankets on the bed.
Yeah,
And there we are. I'm like, oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. But
yeah,
anyway, um,
you made it, and it's a
I
great
did.
story. You know, it's a great
North
story.
Idaho. Got it. Abby says, I love practical magic. Me too. Hi, Connie. And Nate says, North Idaho.
Yeah.
Okay, North Idaho. Good evening, running late. I'll have to watch and catch up. No problem. So, are you able to stay or do you need to rush off and get
I,
dinner going?
I can stay. Actually, I have been invigorated with some new energy, and my
Okay.
dinner can wait.
So
Yep.
we're going to start in about a minute or so. If you guys need to go take a quick potty break, we're going to just do a quick 5-10 minute guided meditation. It's going to be completely different. Allison, if you want to keep your eyes open, that way you'll see how I do the meditation because it's quite different and unique.
Okay.
I've got the music all keyed up. So while you guys are getting more water, going to the bathroom, let me plug this on one more time so you guys can see. Let me click on the new mouse. There we go. Here we go. Once again, guys, theheartsjourney.ca. You want to know everything about Allison, look there. If you want to know even more about Allison, go to her link tree. That's linktr.ee/honeyheartco.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I like to do this. I like to go all the way up and then scroll all the way down and make sure that I didn't miss any.
Yeah, the
Isn't it?
comments, because there's a
What?
delay, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why it does that. It's so odd, StreamYard, but
Yeah,
grateful for StreamYard as well.
I like it.
And let me just check something else out. Great. We're also on Psychic Squares. We're on YouTube and we're on our business page. So those of you that are new, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Remember, we have guests on Wednesday, every Wednesday at, I love this now that I could say this, at 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern. I will also be doing, where's my cheat sheet? Here it is, because I will be doing, guys, guided meditation. We have new times for guided meditation, and those times are, please vote callers. Those times are, dun, 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 wrong way, Elias. Here we go. Okay. Um, Sunday mornings, we're on at 8 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Central, and 11 o'clock Eastern. On Wednesday evenings, right after our guest talk, we're at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern. And then Friday mornings, guys, come join me Friday mornings, 7 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Central, and 10 a.m. Eastern. And again, Spirit Talk, obviously you guys know we have guest chat on Wednesdays. Spirit Talk is on Fridays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 o'clock Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern. So come join, come join. And also, I'm going to say this before we start. I have a free workshop for you guys, which is August 14th. It's a mini workshop. It's via Zoom. If you're interested, email me at elias@eliaspatris.com. The workshop is going to be kind of a preview of my intuitive mindset group. Now, intuitive mindset group is all about clearing up the self-talk to be able to tap into your intuition, getting rid of those old patterns. I'm limiting it to 20 people for the group, but the free mini workshop, anybody can come. So please join Priscilla if you could put that information on there. There it is, right there. Bada bing, bada boom, and there you have it. In the email, if you put mini workshop, I'll know what you mean. If you want to just condense it to mini workshop, that's all good. So thank you guys. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
this. I'm
let's
excited.
do this. Okay, here's the thing. I have to unplug these
Okay,
to.
I can't hear you.
There you go. So I can
Okay.
upload this. And that way we have, oh good, we don't have any feedback. That's awesome. Let's pray that we don't have any feedback when we start the music. Guys, I'm going to do a sound check. And Allison, you could just tell me. Because I
I'm
can
just
hear
gonna
you.
relax. Okay.
Let's see. Come on. And here we go. And we do this. Yep, it's going to be a little bit of feedback. What I'm going to do, Allison, is if I hear feedback, I'm going to mute you.
Okay.
Okay.
You can just mute me anyway if that works.
Okay.
You could actually probably take me off the screen and I can still watch.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear the music? Okay.
Turn up a little bit, maybe. That's better.
Okay. Oh, God. Hang on. A little high tech here.
Yeah, you could just take me out of the show. I can still watch and everyone can just focus on you.
Do this, and then I'll bring you up before we leave, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to bring you back on in a couple minutes. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody. I want you to take a nice breath in. Remember that place that Allison took us to, that heart-centered place. I want you just to focus on that. Go ahead and close your eyes and breathe. Put your hands on the center of your chest and focus on breath. Imagine, if you will, divine golden light shining down and hitting that heart center, allowing you to truly find, honor, acknowledge, and feel the journey of the heart, the joy of the journey of the heart. Allow that compass to always point you to the place that you need to be in that heart center. Know that when you have this amazing compass, you have faith in your dreams. You know that each place, each pulse, each beat of your heart takes you to your dream center, your place where things can happen. Learn to surrender to the divine. Know that God, Spirit, Universe is creating your best journey for you. Most importantly, believe in the impossible. Just those words, impossible, I'm possible, allows you to connect to that energy of your heart. Know that in this place, you and your loved ones are safe, connected, created in a way of energy. connected energy from generation to generation. You bring love into every situation. We just have to feel it. We just have to own it. Taking that moment, taking that time, taking that opportunity to focus on heart center takes you there. When we're out of alignment, when we're not connected, nothing ever comes out of that situation. Connecting to the heart are where the answers are. It's where your true essence lies. It's a time for healing, a time for understanding, a time for knowing. As you step out of your comfort zone and step into your heart zone, you get the best possible experience, acknowledgement, validation, journey. Because it is a heart's journey. It is the joy of the heart. And each day, each moment, a new start happens, a new understanding of you. You can feel this energy gaining momentum. See what you need, what you want to create, and say yes to it. When you say yes to self, the universe says yes back. Take a nice breath in. Slowly exhale out. And come back to the here and now. I'm going to put the earplugs back in so we don't have feedback, so I can thank Allison and thank all of you. Okay. Can you still, let me put you back on here. Can you hear me can you hear the music with,
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear the music with these on.
I don't think you really need them unless you want to drown out the dogs, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe the dogs. Yeah, that's good. So let me put on the glasses so I can see what everybody says.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Gina says, great music. Thank you. You're welcome, Gina. So do you know what I did? I shuffled the Moonology cards and I just read them.
Oh, beautiful.
Have faith in your dreams. Surrender to the divine. Believe in the impossible. You and your loved ones are safe. Bring love into the situation. Nothing will come of this situation. A time for healing. Step out of the comfort zone. A new start is coming. The energy is gaining momentum. And this is how I knew to stop. Take time to breathe out.
That's beautiful. It was so perfect. I loved it. And
this is what I mean, guys, about how you can follow and trust your intuition and know that you're guided. So August 14th, guys, come join me. And also do one more last time. I'm going to get back on here. Hang on one second. Dun, 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 dun. Let your fingers do the walk-in. And here we go. And please go to theheartsjourney.ca.
Yeah, join our community on Facebook. And even if you can't make the retreat, come join us. Stay connected. And I have one last tip to share, Elias.
Yes, please do.
Well, whatever emotion you want to embrace on your journey, even if you're feeling lost right now, think of something that brings you joy. And so a simple thing that I do almost every day that brings me joy is use one of my favorite mugs. There's lipstick all over it, but this mug says love you. And actually, my aunt found it for me at a thrift store. And it has my favorite color blue because a lot of the things in my house have beach blue since I live at the ocean. And it brings me a nice memory. I like the color. It says I love you and it's gold. Whatever it is, just pull a favorite mug out of your cupboard. I can't talk. Cupboard. Drink your favorite cup of tea, coffee, whatever it is, and just savor that. And when you do that, you're embodying that joy. So it doesn't have to be a big, grand step on your journey. It can be a little step, baby steps.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, driving the 2,000 miles, you know,
huge.
when I saw the mountains and I saw the evergreen trees and I can't wait for fall. I mean,
Yes.
I'm just gonna rock it here in fall. But just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's people saying stuff. Hang on one second. Wow, thank you. That has to be one of my favorites. Loved it. Awesome. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. Abby says awesomeness. You're welcome. Thank you. Martin from Ireland says thank you both. I love it. Awesome. Lisa says saw tunnels of light blues. Look at this. Light blues and golden colors, just like your mug. Like moving over water was so amazing. Comforted. Awesome. Thank you both. Have a wonderful evening. You too, Nate. Thank you. Lovely evening with you both. Grateful. Thank you. Thank you both and have a good night. You too. Allison, thank you again so much for taking time out, for re-energizing all of us, and allowing us to know that the heart's journey is a beautiful journey.
Yes.
So,
and everybody is a beautiful heart. Let it shine. And thank you, Elias, for shining your heart light and being a way shower and hosting me today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a beautiful night. Remember, we're back on Friday morning at those times that I told you. 7 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern for guided meditation. And then follow us that night for Spirit Talk. We might have a mystery guest. We're not sure. All right, Allison, from my heart to yours. Mwah. Everyone else,
thank you.
Thank you so much. We are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. When we educate, we grow. There's unity in community. Take care, everyone. Allison, thank you again. Enjoy your evening. Take care, everyone. Be well. Bye-bye.